Welcome to Netrush Report, your home for tennis drama, rivalries, and raw emotion on and off the court. If you live for shocking twists, unforgettable comebacks, and bold commentary, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss a moment. The US Open always promises chaos, drama, and legends in the making. But 2025 has been particularly cruel and poetic all at once. On day 12, the semifinals will decide who gets a shot at lifting the trophy inside Arthur Ashe Stadium. The four women left standing could not be more different. Jessica Pegula, the steady, consistent American who has always been close, but is desperate to turn consistency into history. Aryna Sabalenka, the defending champion, hungry for back-to-back titles, determined to silence doubters about her mental strength. Naomi Osaka, the comeback queen, balancing motherhood and elite tennis, rediscovering her dominance on the biggest stage. Amanda Anisimova, the young prodigy turned warrior, scarred by past heartbreak, finally breaking through at her home slam. The stakes? Everything. For Pegula, it's about finally proving she belongs in the same breath as Swiatek, Sabalenka, and Rybakina. For Sabalenka, it's about writing her name as the era's consistent major force. For Osaka, it's about reminding the world she's still the face of hardcourt tennis. And for Anisimova, it's about cementing her transformation from underdog to superstar. This semifinal feels like two worlds colliding. Reliability versus raw power. Pegula's path. Jessica Pegula entered New York with the weight of expectation. The Buffalo-born American has long been a top 10 staple, known for her consistency and professionalism. But Grand Slams? They've been her Achilles heel. 2025, though, has been different. She already picked up titles in Austin, Charleston, and Bad Homburg. But at the majors, disappointment lingered. Until now. In New York, Pegula was clinical. Destroyed Mayar Sharif and Anna Blinkova without breaking a sweat. Outclassed Victoria Azarenka in what could have been a trap match. Took out and Lee with precision. And in the quarters, she played perhaps her best tennis of the year, dismantling Barbara Krejcikova 6-3. 6-3. Pegula has played with freedom this fortnight. She stepped into the court, taken balls early, and shown a fearless approach on return. This isn't the Pegula who hesitated under pressure. This Pegula believes that Sabalenka's path. Aryna Sabalenka has been a constant storm this season. Finalist in Melbourne and Paris, champion in Miami and Madrid, and semifinalist at Wimbledon. In New York, she's been ruthless, if not always smooth. She swatted away Rebecca Mazarova, Paulina Kudermetova, and Leylah Fernandez in the opening rounds. Against Kristina Buxa, she barely broke a sweat. Then came her test, Marketa Vondrousova. But fate intervened. Vondrousova retired injured, granting Sabalenka passage to the semis. And now, here she is, just 2 matches from defending her US Open crown. The matchup Pegula versus Sabalenka is fascinating because it's about styles. Sabalenka wants to dictate, pound forehands and backhands, blast serves over 120 miles per hour, and rush Pegula off the baseline. Pegula wants to absorb that power, redirect, and frustrate Sabalenka into overhitting. Last year, Sabalenka beat Pegula in New York. But Pegula knows what's coming this time. On home soil, with the crowd behind her, she'll be eager to flip the script. Prediction: this will be brutal. Expect long rallies, tense service games, and plenty of emotion. But Pegula has looked the calmer of the two, and with the crowd chanting her name, she may finally break through. Predicted winner: Jessica Pegula. If Pegula versus Sabalenka is about grit versus firepower, Osaka versus Anisimova is about redemption versus reinvention. Osaka's path. Naomi Osaka has been on one of the most emotional journeys in tennis. After taking time away from mental health struggles and then stepping away for maternity leave, many doubted if she'd ever return to her peak. But here she is. She's played inspired tennis in 2025, runner-up in Auckland and Montreal, champion in St. Malo, and now semi-finalist in New York. Her run here has been magical. Took out Greet Minnen in style, beat American Haley Baptiste in front of a tricky crowd, outmaneuvered Daria Kasatkina, a notoriously tough player on hard courts. Then came the marquee showdown, Coco Gauff. Osaka rose to the occasion, blasting winners and quieting the home favorites. Fans. In the quarterfinals, she held her nerve against Karolina Machova, winning 6-4, 7-6, 3. Osaka has grown with each match, showing the champion's calm that once made her unstoppable. Anisimova's path. Amanda Anisimova has been the breakout star of the year. After years of potential and heartbreaking losses, she's finally delivering. She stunned the world with her Qatar title, then reached the Wimbledon final, only to lose to Iga Swiatek in crushing fashion. But in New York, she got her revenge. Her run has been ruthless. Beat Maya Joint, crushed Jacqueline Christian, outlasted Beatriz Haddad Maya, and then shocked the world, dismantling world number 1 Swiatek, 6-4, 6-3. That win wasn't just a victory. It was a statement. Anisimova is no longer the future. She's the present. The matchup. This is a battle between Osaka, the experienced Grand Slam champion with a love affair with hard courts, Anisimova, the fearless youngster who has nothing to lose and is swinging freely. Osaka's serve will be key. If she lands over 65% of first serves, she controls points. But Anisimova's return game is dangerous. Just ask Swiatek. Prediction: it's a razor-thin matchup. But Osaka has been here before. She knows the Arthur Ashe lights, the pressure, the crowd. Anisimova is ready, but Osaka's experience and hunger could be the deciding factor. If Pegula wins, she becomes the first American woman not named Serena or Sloane to reach the U.S. Open final since Madison Keys in 2017. If Sabalenka wins, she continues her dominance and proves she's the most consistent slam performer of her era. If Osaka wins, it's the comeback story of the decade. A mother back in a slam final just a year after returning. If Anisimova wins, it's the coronation of a new American star, the player who could carry the torch into the next decade. Whatever happens, history will be written. So there you have it. Day 12 at the US Open is set to explode with drama. On one side, Jessica Pegula versus Aryna Sabalenka, a battle of grit versus firepower. On the other, Naomi Osaka versus Amanda Anisimova, experience versus fearless youth. Our predictions? Pegula and Osaka to advance, but in tennis, nothing is guaranteed. Who do you think will reach the US Open final? Will Pegula finally break through? Can Sabalenka defend her title? Will Osaka complete the mother of all comebacks? Or is Anisimova ready to shock the world again? Let us know your predictions in the comments below. This is Netrush Report, your home for tennis drama, rivalries, and raw emotion. Don't forget to subscribe, drop a like if you enjoyed the breakdown, and we'll see you for the finals. Because at the US Open, legends aren't born, they're made.